So we've been getting a steady flow of news and topics to discuss here in these videos, and I just want to say real quick before we go any further, thank you guys so very much for the amount of love and support that you've shown my content as of late, and I want to see if I can keep up with all of this, I want to see if I can bring more content to you guys, but I guess it's all depending on whether there's news or not, or if you guys happen to have any suggestions on what you would like to see me talk about, then feel free to plop them in the comments down below. Either way, guys, thank you so very much. Without all of you guys, I would not be here. It's cliche as hell to say, but it's goddamn true. What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and beautiful people of the Crasher community? How are you guys doing today? We're back with a new video on the channel. Thank you very much for tuning on in, you absolute legends. And oh boy, howdy, do we have ourselves yet another topic to discuss revolving around Pokemon Go, Niantic, and avatars. This saga right here is still going on, and you know what? It don't surprise me. So what we have here is an article on GoHub that is titled, Game Studio that designed the new Pokemon Go avatars hit with layoffs. We're gonna go through the whole article first before giving my thoughts, but I just have to say, this right here sets the tone, and not in a good way. I mean, this was already a hot mess to begin with, but the fact that it's worse, again, not surprising, but holy shit. Trainers, we noticed an interesting post on Reddit today and went ahead to verify if it was true. Turns out it is. An independent game studio from Seattle called Very Very Spaceship, or VVS for short, is a long-running game development partner employed by Niantic to work on various aspects of the game. Today, several VVS employees announced that they have been laid off by the company. One of the laid-off VVS employees, Kelsey Martin, is a 3D character artist that worked directly on the new Avatars system. Martin shared his thoughts on LinkedIn among several other recently laid-off employees. After 4 orbits around the sun, my time at Very Very Spaceship has come to an end. I am very proud of the work we did on Pokemon Go's character creator to add features to make it more inclusive and expressive for players. But now it's time for my next adventure. If you know of any opportunities for a senior character and game artist, please let me know. Any help is appreciated. Curiously, Martin is not the only employee who got laid off and took to LinkedIn to share the news, as Sarah Carmen H., a previously employed recruiter at VVS, also got canned. My escape pod was unexpectedly ejected from the spaceship as I was sadly laid off. And yesterday was my last day with Very Very Spaceship. Very Very Spaceship has been a Niantic partner for years now, with prior engagement in Transformers Heavy Metal, an AR game that never got published. The company claims that they are developing tentpole features for Pokemon Go that affect the entire player base, with no further details to back these claims. At the time of this writing, we are not sure what aspects of the game VVS is working on. By the looks of the layoffs, the reason is definitely not the terribly received Avatar 2.0 update, but we do have to ask an obvious question. If Niantic is planning to fix the new avatars, why would their partner agency fire the people who originally built them? Our heart goes out to recently laid off VVS employees. We hope you find new employment soon. Okay, so before I get into my thoughts about this, I also want to echo the last line in the article right here. My heart as well goes out to those employees that were unceremoniously fired as a result of this update, but let me also say this as well. Like, can you guys just smell it? Can you smell the bullshit that is in the air when it comes to this situation here? I mean, they have been a partner for Niantic for years now, and then it just so happens that when the Avatar update comes through and it receives horrible backlash, well, wait a second now. All of a sudden we have this happening. All of a sudden we have layoffs happening. Like, the timing is very, very suspect, It's too much to be a coincidence. Like, it seems to me that Niantic once again decides to escape criticism because at the end of the day, the bad Avatar update is on them. They're the ones that greenlit this bullshit, and because of the backlash that they got, well, they gotta find somewhere to eject the blame because they don't have the balls to accept the blame head on and understand that, yeah, they're the ones that fucked up here. So instead, they decided to unfortunately make these people that they had unceremoniously canned the fall people. They're the ones that had to take the fall. They had to take the bullets, if you will. And here's the thing, alright? Niantic was the one that wanted this to happen in the first place. They wanted these new avatars that look like shit, by the way, to be a thing in Pokemon GO, and these VVS employees were just simply put doing their job. But because of the backlash that took place, well, Niantic had to assign blame on somebody, and unfortunately, the form of that blame revolves around firing people. I also love how there's words like inclusion and expressive being thrown around when the update that is reflected on everyone is antithetical of inclusion and expression. Like, do you not see how awful the avatars look? Like, not only do they lack definition, they look like fucking planks. They look soulless. Not only that, but gender got removed, and the female avatars don't look as good as they used to. In fact, they look god-awful, you know? It's like they want to talk about inclusion, they want to throw that around, but this update, funny enough, has got to be some of the most exclusive fucking shit I have ever seen. They exclude gender, they exclude a lot of aspects that make females female. Like, the list goes on. And I'm not trying to say all this to be a fucking dick, alright? Like, I am for inclusion, okay? But inclusion doesn't mean that you get to go around and make things happen in a way that is not only malicious, but exclusive towards people, regardless of what they identify as, how they look, etc., etc. Inclusion should be for everyone, okay? There should be representation for everyone. Male, female, trans, non-binary, like, the list goes on, okay? But when you are removing gender and when you are removing features that help identify an avatar more, that ain't inclusion, homie. Anyways, before I go off on too much of a tangent and extend this video a lot longer than desired, I'm gonna go ahead and end things off here. I think I got off all the points that I needed to say here in this video, but let me know what you guys think about this. Like, this is just absolute insanity here. Like, once again, this is clear cut. This is cut and dry. This is in your face when it comes to the facts and the evidence to back up and support why Niantic is bad. Just straight up, like, they are bad. Like, they don't care about you. They don't care about Pokemon GO. They don't fucking care about anything other than themselves. Anyways, with that being said here, let me know your thoughts about this in the comments down below. Do you agree with my takes? Do you disagree with my takes? And what are your guys' overall thoughts and opinions on the subject discussed in this video? With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you for your time as well in viewing this video. Have yourself a damn good one, you beautiful people. Be kind to yourself and to others, and I'll be seeing you guys next time.